Welcome back to our Brazil playthrough episode 9. Just getting the grapes finished up. We have about half to go here. There is some strips here and there. I think I took care of these sides, well, the stuff we had on this side over here. So we got a little bit on the other side to do those halves. You know, we can't quite make it through an entire row. So there's just always a little bit. That's something we might have to look at if we can get a self-propelled. I did want to just buy this and call it good, but when you can't get down the whole row, we got to kind of start coming up with a plan. We could delete some of the vines, and then we wouldn't have to worry about it so much. It's just, it becomes a pain when you got to back out of it. It wouldn't be that bad with a self-propelled one because obviously it's pretty easy to drive in and out of the rows. Not to mention we would be able to also do the GPS on that, and that would save us some steering. Although it's not bad to really go straight, but you know how it is. We kind of run into the vines sometimes, but if we got GPS, it'd be nice and straight. So that's something we'll have to think about. Yeah, so we got to get through March, April, May, June, July. So like 4 months before we could sell that gas at a top price. Be nice to get that sold. I think we could buy some more barrels and top it off a little bit. Okay, now we're stuck here just a little bit. I think it's I'm hitting the mirror, that reflective sign is hitting the vine on the left side there. But yeah, we could do that, or we could just wait, because we are in debt, and I would hate to take out more. I was thinking about what we're going to do about those red beets. We have them. We should maybe just rent equipment and harvest them. I mean, it's good money. We could get the one where we just get, yeah, see, now we're finished. We're going to have a little bit here in the end. So it does take out quite a bit of vines if we keep this. Yeah, we could just rent. I should have sent that vehicle down here. And then we could get the crates, the one that produces crates, which is not a bad idea. It might just end up being a lot of crates. Because we don't have a trailer, really. This only holds grapes, unfortunately. And we might almost need a bigger one, to be honest. But we're still on step 2 of 5 for that progress of that field. I'll probably square it off. Try to make it as easy as we can. But yeah, we're kind of just throwing money away if we don't do it. There's no reason to put any more oil pumps down. I was thinking, oh, more oil pumps, we'd get more. But we can't even keep up the barrels on the one we have. We have to get the other version of that, which we could just supply water, and then it also needs is it diesel, I think, to run that, which we could produce diesel and then just drive it over there. We could also do the distributing, which then we wouldn't have to do any of that, and it would just go directly, you know. So it's probably the direction we'll end up going. Let's see. Yeah, let's get these little bit at the ends, because we're gonna have to do them anyway. And get these few down here, and then you gotta back up. It's just a little bit of a chore there. Yeah, there was more on this end than the other end. I took care of the other end pretty well. Yeah, so you get off just a little bit, becomes a problem. There we go. Tricky. I guess if I don't focus on the trailer and just focus on the front, we should be alright. Yeah, then this is the tricky part. Back and back out so we can get the rest of them. It's the stuff we gotta put up with. And another row here. Just focus on the tractor part. I think we'd be alright. Start looking at the trailer too much. Yeah, we also have to keep supplying our garage. So that's something we're gonna have to... Still eating roof shingles right now. I'm thinking that shouldn't take too long though. And then we'll be able to be done with that. Another dump. Gonna fill up pretty quick, I think. We got Yeah, there's one more row, and then we can start the next run down. Probably gonna have to dump that trailer in again right away here too. Yeah, I think what we're gonna have to do is kind of just stick with what we got now for operations. We got to get these smoothed out. We'll keep the... We might actually get that water pump I was talking about. We can pump direct, and let's just go crazy with the apple juice, because we can do that distributing, and then you don't get like a crazy amount of apple juice. You get a lot of apples, but the apple juice is a lot better than the apple pellets. So if those are distributing, we'll be able to, just like I said, stack the apple juice, and it shouldn't be that bad. Then we can just sell what we can, and we really don't have to a whole lot to watch, which will make it nice. But I think we'll get it piped in with water. Let's back up this truck, and then we will just get these other, like I said, these all have to get worked out. We got to get the right equipment. We got to get it purchased. What we're gonna do, if we're gonna get a self-propelled grape harvester, it's gonna take some money. But we also got to get that other is it not a refiner, but the extractor for oil, because that pump we got is ridiculous with the barrels. All right, let's go ahead and get finishing on the grapes. We'll get these into the juice factory, and then we'll see you on the other side.
Sweat-soaked hands work the blades. Lands of canvas painted
So I was thinking while I was picking that, another option we could do is we could just not do any cultivating or any fertilization on that, and I think that might get us through the whole row without having to go back like we have to, because obviously the yield wouldn't be that great. So we might try that next time. I'm not going to do any no fertilization, no plowing, no mulching, no nothing. We'll let it grow up like weedy. We're going to do that if we're going to use this one. I think we will, because we really can't afford to go too crazy. Let's return this item since we were renting it. Switch modes. There we go. There it is. And then we have to... Why is there two here? Oh, that's right, because there's two separate augers or something on it. I don't know. Let's return it, see what happens, I guess. It's still there, so I don't know why. Return. There we go. I don't know what the deal is with that. Okay, so that is a little bit of weight off our shoulders there. And it's fine enough to, like I said, drive when go straight down, but having to back that up is not fun. And I think if we don't do any fertilization, I think we'll be alright. We'd probably go ahead and sell our manure spreader then at that point. Or we just save it until we can afford a big harvester. I think we got plenty of yield off of that. That was pretty good. Hope to see what we get for juice out of this. I was also thinking we could take a little bit of time and draw in some roads going next to those vines. I was using that other lane as a road. But we might as well connect into the main road. Make it look a little bit better. There we go. We'll park this under the canopy here. We might as well put it in front of the mulcher. Because like I said, I don't think we'll be doing any of that. There's plenty of room under here. We could park like double if we keep this to this side. Definitely a good purchase. Perfect. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a little bit of... We'll connect this, we'll make a nice road here. So what do we have for textures? I kind of want it to be a little unique. We got these like sandy dirt ones. Is that something we want to do? Oh, we don't have money, that's right. I don't necessarily... I have that mod on so it won't spend money, but we just need a little bit so it'll let us start. So let's just borrow a little bit so we can actually draw. We probably should have some money anyway, otherwise we'll get hit, you know. I kind of want some grass in between in a way. Question is, should we go down the whole row like this? Almost looks too sandy, doesn't it? We did some dirt. Forest ground. Rocks. Rock. What does this look like? It's got grass in it. It's not terrible. I suppose I could easily do it if I use my shift key there to... Oh, that one puts that grass there too. I don't know if I like that in a way. It is pretty rocky, ain't it? We should switch between like some rock and some dirt, which I guess there's dirt on there already. The field. It was the main thing was just connecting into the road down here, so it's a little more realistic. Put some dirt in here. I like things looking realistic. Let's do this side quick. Connect in, and then we'll could even do a little bit of gravel maybe. I don't know. Make it really unique. I'm just trying to do a few different areas, like I said, to get this really kind of unique. I like having a unique looking road through here. Almost need to go more to the right side So if we could run some more dirt. It is getting a little dark, so I know it's hard to see. Let's see, let's grab some regular dirt and let's just... Yeah, this side wasn't as... Could do this here too. I guess it's got to be right in here. And then there we go. We'll just run that down. I love that mod where you can just... It's straight edge, basically. Makes it a lot easier to do something like this. Definitely recommend. And we can just add some extra like dirt in here in different areas. There we go. And then we'll just make a nice little transition here in the end. And then this side as well. Let's do something different so it's not the same. There we go. And maybe in here a little bit. Alright, so we'll run this back. And then we'll take a nap. And then we'll see what we got on the agenda in the morning. Good morning, it is April. Ooh, how is our garage doing? This is like almost finished. That looks really good. So what do we got? We're still doing the roof shingles, so she is still running. With a little luck, I'm hoping we're like, don't have too much more to do. There's probably like one final step for like doors. Curious to see how that attic's gonna be and what you can do up there. Might just be a little sleeping area or something like that. Could live right out of your garage. We got any grapes? Grape juice? No grape juice yet. That is surprising. Let's take a look at the actual production and see what is going on there. So we are almost out of water. I guess there's 9,000. That's actually quite a bit left, actually. And then grapes are, yeah, they're definitely running. Grape juice, 3,000. So it does say we have some. My thing is, maybe we can't go double wide. So we have to take a pallet of apple juice out of here in order for one to spawn, is my guess. We could see when that's going to sell. So it looks like we're going to be having the melons. Actually, they're at a good price right now. We could actually sell those right now. Sometimes it's good to do them the month before. Otherwise you start losing value on them really quickly. So we'll probably do that. Apples won't be until August. Or excuse me, apple juice won't be until August. That's really good. Look at that. 130. Yes. Yes, we like that a lot. And the grape juice is not as much, but it is something. Still got a lot to run. Yeah, we actually got to run down and grab that utility trailer. Because it is at the sale point. We had to leave it there. Because we just had too much stuff to bring back. So we'll run down and grab that. And then we'll get those melons loaded up and get those sold, I think. Should we buy some more drums to bring back? I know we're like already in... How much debt are we in? Loan 105,000. But I mean, that's... We might as well use that cash, right? Let's not do it. Because we actually probably going to still have to buy some supplies for our garage yet to finish that. Although we are losing money on the interest right now. But gotta be close though for the garage. It's gotta almost be done. I swear these cones in this traffic, you should know not to turn there. The modder should have revisited that and maybe made it so traffic doesn't pass, or just take the cones out, you know? They become a problem like that. If we do direct water, then we're not going to need this water trailer. We do have to buy that fuel trailer yet with that mod, because then we can get them over to the sale area there, so we could finally get paid for that. Looks like 4 pallets as well for the melons. That's not that bad to contend with at all. Excellent. So where are these? Let's get these strapped in, and then where are these going to deliver? It will be delivering to fruit and vegetables. I believe that is the... I think we've gone there before. Yes, yep, that's the Horty Fruity. Excellent! We'll have our 4-way flashers on. We'll see if we can back up in first person. Actually, it should be a lot easier. I think. The delay in the truck makes it kind of... put the gas down and then it takes a second to rev up before it actually goes. But we made it. Here we go. Bam! More cash. So I wonder if... well, let's wait. I was gonna say we could pace it back some of the loan. But we are really close to getting the shingles used up in our garage. And we'll see if we have to get anything else. There can't be too much left. It'd be really exciting to get that done. We could start parking in the garage and... might have to, like, save some money and get our own car or something, and... let's drive right up here. You can always do a UE. That's what's actually really nice about this driveway. If you come up here and turn around... it's probably only needed, really, if we were building stuff, but we'll see. Roof shingles, 115, so yeah, we're right down to the wire. There is no other wood except the wood beams. Again, but there's got to be another step yet. But sometimes it's well, it's always never what the step's asking for that they're working on. We got roof shingles, but there's no shingles on here yet. They put the wood on. I don't see any shingles. I wonder if this back door opens. If it does, it's going to be kind of weird. Because we weren't really looking for anything like that. But I guess we just won't open it. Plant some trees up against it. Really looking forward to getting everything all finalized. I was gonna jump on the mod hub and see if I could find any pools. Get a pool or maybe, and then like I was also thinking of like a auto loader for those barrels, but once we switch to the other oil pump, we're not gonna need the barrels anymore, so maybe we could just wait it out. How much is that gas gonna be worth? I mean, it's not as much as I would have liked, but we did waste a lot of barrels into the bearings. So that took up a little bit. Still want to get that produced, but like I said, we're going to have to buy the other thing. But we got to get way ahead here, otherwise we're suffering so much. Let's go ahead and then we'll fast this forward just a bit, and we'll see if anything is required. Here we go, down to the wire. One, bam. Wood beam 500. We definitely have wood beams, so that's good. Let's see if they might take a little while to do that. There comes the shingles. We might not need any other supplies. I'm real excited about that. Being nice to get it done. It's going a lot better than the house, that's for sure. That was a lot of requirements and a lot of time. We're running right into the dark. Let's turn the flashlight on, shall we? There, might be a little too bright. See if anything else is going to be required. Wood beam. So it looks like we're going to need some more wood beam. Oh no! They're closed! They're closed! Oh no. You know what? I think... can we jump the fence, buy it, and then just hop it over the fence? The only thing is, we're going to want to get the trailer up against the fence. That might be worth a shot. Let's see if... Yeah, let's go take a look. Yeah, does this gate open? The gate doesn't open. There's a security guard in here. Hopefully he doesn't see us parkour over the... We might have to drive a little closer, but... Yes, we're in. I'm thinking it'll let us by, but maybe I'm wrong. Look at that. It does. Wood beam. 10,000. Yes. We can get around it. Why not? You gotta do what you gotta do. And then we'll like I said, we'll just sneak it over the fence. If we can get close enough, we should be able to drop it on the trailer. I'm hoping without much issue. Is there a fence on the other side too? There's gotta be, right? I don't remember ever like looking over there and seeing one. Alright, let's see here. I'll sneak him over. Let's just get it up high enough. Don't mind me. Yeah, there's a fence over here as well. Yeah, we'll just try to sneak without hitting it, because that could be problems. Let's drive it straight back, and then we could drop it on the back of the trailer. It should slide right on then, right? So I think... Yeah, we could... That's fine. I'll move the forklift over. We do that. I think we can slide it right on, and then I can push it on with the back of the crate there. There we go. Yeah, we'll just move this over. No big deal. Not a big deal at all. There we go. Oops. And then we should be able to just slide it off, I hope. I hope. There we go. Come on. Oh, yeah. So now we'll just push it. And now it should slide onto the... I want to make sure we got it on there enough to... It doesn't want to slide very well, but I think if we drive forward... I should probably do that first before we leave. I guess I can tab into it. Will this work? Let's drive forward a little bit. I guess worst comes to worst, we could always drive like that. What happens if we latch it? That'll work, won't it? They'll stay on there. That's crazy. It's not safe. But I think we'll make it work. We have to do what we have to do. Excellent! Let's just pop this back. And we are off. Oh shoot, we gotta cut across the wrong way of traffic. Alright, we can see it in the rearview mirror. I think we're doing good. We are doing alright. The cones have blocked traffic on both sides. The haunting of the cones. Luckily the meat or the margin there on the side was big enough. It is really dark. I think what we'll do is we'll pop into the area, and then I think we're going to leave it there for today's episode. We're going to have to see on the next episode if that will complete all the work. I hope it is. It looks like it's really close. Back up in here. Bam. All right. Excellent. And they are good to go again. Yeah, it looks like we got everything. There's nothing missing for the wood beams, so... Looks like they just gotta make the doors, windows. Yeah, it's gotta be pretty close to being done. I guess we'll find out on the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.